Good morning, fifth grade. This is my second time trying to record a video. I'm not sure what's going on with my recording services. Hopefully I can get it figured out because it's taking quite a few tries to get things uploaded, so I'm having to record 15-minute videos over and over again. But happy Wednesday. Today we're going to be doing chapter 11.5, and we're focusing on unit cubes and solid figures. So this first slide that we have here is a representation of what you see for two unit cubes being put together, which makes a rectangular prism. So what they're trying to emphasize here is that if there was a single unit cube, there would still be one face, two faces, three faces, four faces, a face on the bottom for 5, and a face on the top for 6. So you see 6 unit faces on one cube. Okay, moving over to the sides, we have 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side, 5 side, 6 side, 7 side, 8 side, 9 side, 10 side, 11 side, 12 side. So if we were just looking at a single unit cube, we would still have 6 faces and we would have 12 sides. But in this case, they put everything together. So we have 1 side here, we have a second side at the back, a side on the bottom for 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the side, 6 on the side. Okay, so even with a rectangular prism, since they're pushed together and they now share a side, we still only have 6 sides. Counting the edges, we have 1 edge, 2 edge, 3 edge, 4 edge, 5 edge, 6 edge, 7 edge, 8 edge, 9 edge, 10 edge, 11 edge, 12 edge. So same number for both the rectangular prism and one single unit cube. Okay, moving on to our next slide. So when you're working with these problems today, 5th grade, you're going to be doing 3 numbers multiplied by one another. So if we look at this first figure that they drew, we're going to see that they have 4 on the bottom, and then you're going to want to look how many deep it is. So it's 1 deep, so 4 by 1. And then how tall is it? It's 3 tall. So it's length by depth by height. And just a side note, by today is always going to mean multiplication. Okay? So this next one here, we have 6 by 1 deep by 2 tall. So 6 times 1 times 2. Our next one here, we have a few of them hiding, okay? But even though we can't see them, we know that they are there. We have 3 by 2 deep by 2 high. So 3 times 2 times 2. And our last one here is pretty easy. We have 12 by 1 deep by 1 high. So 12 times 1 times 1. So when you're looking at figures today, 5th grade, there's going to be 3 numbers multiplied by one another always. So I have a question for you. Counting these unit cubes, how many unit cubes do you see? If you got the answer 5, you are correct. So just today we're going to be looking at a lot of the problems that you're going to be doing. You're just going to have to identify how many cubes you see. All right, we're going to talk about similarities and differences between these two figures that they have built. So what is one of the similarities that you see here? If you answered that they have 10 unit cubes, you are right. That's what's similar about them. They each have 10 unit cubes. The difference is there's 2 different figures built. So that's the cool thing about unit cubes. You can build multiple different creations with the same number of cubes. All right, so I want to talk about this one a little bit. So let's count together how many we see. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a 7th. But on the bottom, it says that we have 8 cubes. So where is that 1 cube that we can't see? The answer where that 1 cube is it's just hiding. Okay, we know it's there because that other one on top of it is elevated. So we know that there are 8 cubes there. So this question is kind of tricky. This is a question that I kind of had trouble with, so I thought that it would be a good idea to bring it up to you guys before you do it today on your assignment. It says an office and apartment building is made up of modules. Each module is a rectangular prism. The building has 150 modules that are 15 stories high. If the modules were divided evenly among the number of stories, how many modules would be on each floor? Now it says how many different rectangular prisms can be made from the number. So what I did is it says it's divided up evenly and there's 15 of them. So I know I need to divide 150 by 15, and that's how I got 10 modules on each floor. Then this next part kind of stumped me. I was kind of tricked on how I was supposed to figure it out. I had the option of 1, 2, or 3 different rectangular prisms that could be made out of the number of modules on each floor, but then I just looked down here and I saw that there was only 2 different options, so I knew that the answer had to be 2. So on this first one, 5th grade, you're given 1 times 1. So you have to ask yourself, 1 times 1 is just 1, and I know that I need 10, so 1 times what is going to give me 10? And just off the top of my head, and you know this too, 1 times 10 is the only thing that equals 10, so the answer had to be 10 in that square there. This one was a little bit trickier. The missing number was in the middle. So we go 2 times blank times 1. So I do in my head, I know that 2 times 1 equals 2. So then I think, what times 2 equals 10? And I knew that my answer had to be 5 there. This is another one that I found a little bit tricky. It says there are 37 cube-shaped houses. Each house could hold 1,000 unit cubes that are 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Okay? It says, complete the description of the dimensions of a cube house using unit cubes. Remember, the edges of the cube are the same length. So what I did here is I looked at the length, the width, and the height of the cube house. And I saw that there was 1, 2, 3 different boxes that I was going to have to fill in. So all I did was I took 1,000 divided by 3, and my answer I got was 10. So that's how I knew if it was equal, because it said all of the cubes are the same length, that it had to be the same number in every single one of those. Going on to this one, it says, how are the rectangular prisms below related? It says, can you show a different rectangular prism with the same relationship? Complete the explanation below. So both rectangular prisms were built with the same number of cubes. So I just did 3 times 4, that gives me 12. I see 6 on the front, so I know that there's 6 on the bottom. So my answer there is going to be 12. Okay, now it says a different rectangular prism can be shown with the same number of cubes, so 12. And that is, I was only given 2 times 1. So I think in my head, 2 times 1 equals 2. What times 2 gives me 12? And the only possible answer that you could get is 6. So that's how I knew that that was my answer there. You're going to be asked quite a few of these questions today. The last type of question that you're going to be asked today is to compare 2 different figures, okay? So here you see we have 7 unit cubes, they gave you that, but this one they didn't give me the answer. I had to count how many cubes I have, which is 5. And then there's one little tricky bit at the bottom here. You have to decide, is it greater than, less than, or equal to? And in this case, it was greater than, because the alligator has to eat the bigger number, so it had to eat the greater number of unit cubes. So I encourage you, 5th grade, get a paper and a pencil out, go back in the video to different spots that you feel would be beneficial for you to jot down. That's going to help you today on your assignment, and I will see you tomorrow for 11.6.